Hey everyone, this is June from Sava. We're joined with Felicity of Potli today. Happy Lunar New Year.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy holiday. So I'm very, very excited about this. I am always eating dumplings, so I figure I might as well learn how to make them myself. So I will kick it over to you, Felicity, to kind of preview what we're doing today and special details about your recipe, and everyone enjoy.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Thank you, June, for having me. My name is Felicity, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Potli. And Potli makes infused ingredients that make you feel better, be it recreationally getting high, or just with CBD to calm you down, or we make a honey with CBN that helps you sleep better. It's all to just help you live a more elevated life. And Sava has been a Potli partner since day one. Potli has been with Sava since the very, very beginning of our company, and we thank Sava for supporting us throughout our entire journey from one product to now we make honey, olive oil, chili oil, apple cider vinegar, sriracha, and all of these ingredients are sourced from California, specifically Northern California. We love using sun-grown flower. We partner with Bright to use single strains and full spectrum oil to really, really utilize the full effects of cannabis into our edibles. And so today we're making dumplings. The significance of dumplings is Chinese people like to eat things on Lunar New Year that remind them of the shape of money. We're all about prosperity and wealth. And so dumplings are in the shape of a yuanbao, which is basically a golden nugget or a golden coin. And so, this is the year of the ox, and we must celebrate, more prosperity. And so that's why we eat dumplings on Lunar New Year. On the real, growing up, I've always just eaten frozen dumplings. It is on special occasions like Lunar New Year, where I bring in my auntie council, like Sophia over here. And everybody is going to be making a recipe that reminds them of their childhood. I'm going to start with a vegetarian one. Everybody can kind of just like utilize the fillings and change it up, kind of utilize whatever you have home. It's always the same basic ingredients. I'm also not going to go as far as making my own wrappers. We are actually going to be, we bought dumpling wrappers. We went to Chinatown yesterday, supporting local businesses, and it's just actually honestly so much cheaper. Like, we bought a bunch of groceries, got a big bag full, and it was only $10. So it was really nice to just go back out into the community and support them in that way. So today I'm going to start with making a dumpling that is completely vegetarian. I started chopping, and I've started chopping the mushrooms, so the shiitake mushrooms. For shiitake mushrooms, you can totally use fresh shiitake mushrooms. I have soaked mine overnight, and then they get like all fluffy. They almost double in size if it's good mushrooms. And then you want to squeeze the water out and chop. So that's what I've done here. I've squeezed and I've chopped. And then next, I am basically utilizing, what is this friend called? Like a shaver, a grinder, grater. English is my second language, and so I don't really always know the names of things, but thank you everybody for helping me out. So this grater, I've just kind of like stuck it on top of this bowl here, and I'm shaving my Napa cabbage into the bowl. And next, you want to grate in some ginger. I've already pre-grated some ginger, so I'm just going to be adding it directly into here. And white pepper. So where did I put my friend? Thank you so much. Also, on Lunar New Year, you like to wear red. And the significance of that is, I believe, well, red is like a lucky color for Chinese culture. Like, you know, when you get, it's on your wedding day, you don't wear white, you wear red. But I do think that there's some significance of like the big like monster that comes out and eats the children, quote unquote, is scared of the color too. So that's why you have to put like the writings on your walls, and they're all in red, and it's to symbolize luck and to basically like push Nian, which is the same word as year, the big like monster, away. And so we have it. We have our Napa cabbage. I put in some Potli olive in here. Let me show you what we have. Potli olive is really special in that it is utilizing, this is our collaboration with Aster Farms. It's available on Sava. And Potli olive is utilizing a single strain of the watermelon OG. And it's also utilizing olives from Aster Farms family orchard, Campadinho. And this is just like a Lake County celebration. And it smells so good and is so delicious. Oil goes in last. And this is just a straight mix. So I am just mixing this vegetable stuffing up. You can also put in some Shaoxing wine. It's rice wine. If you don't have that, you can use sherry. A little bit of salt. And yeah, I'm really flexing my auntie muscles today. Again, like most of the time, I just have a bunch of frozen dumplings. I'm basically making enough for like the next like 2 months, so that after we eat it today, we're going to freeze the ones that we don't finish. And also, because this is all fresh ingredients, you are more than welcome to stir fry this. I prefer not to. I've also, because it's just, you know, all these ingredients are like great raw. So for the purpose of this video and making a very easy and simplified dumpling, I'm just going to start using this filling. All right. Sophia, what are your methods of wrapping a dumpling?
My methods. Okay, let's see.
Let's show.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. First, like, is peeling one true wrapper. I think I have one.
There.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't have the. Oh, yeah, that is two. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you don't want to press them together too hard because they become one.
I may have fused them together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. I see it. So if it seems like it, yeah, it is really thin. Okay. She's got chopsticks in her right hand. I'm going to use my hand. And over there, Sophia is doing a pork and Chinese celery dumpling.
And then because the store-bought ones are not as sticky, so I
using
put some
water
around the rim.
Around the rim. And so.
And then you put
the tops together
ends,
first.
Yeah, together, and then you make little creases. You want to do it with a little bit of layer. Yeah. So you want to do it like this, and then you do it that.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know how
to
articulate it, but basically create. Yeah. Mine is
trial one was a lot prettier on Sophia's side. She's like, separate yours from mine so we know which one it is. Oh wait, is this one the egg? Okay, so we have 3 going on here. So right now, the one that we're making, this is a completely vegetable one. So we have Napa cabbage and shiitake mushrooms, ginger and pepper, white pepper. Chinese like to use like ground white pepper and a little bit of Shaoxing. Over here we have egg and chive, which is also veggie, just not vegan, but this is super traditional.
Yeah.
And then number 3, we have a
Celery and pork.
yes, a meat option for this is also super traditional. The celery really like brightens the whole flavor up. That's truly my favorite is celery and pork. It's what I order if I go to a restaurant.
And you want to add a lot of ginger, lots of ginger, and like lots of like green onions.
Yeah.
So the flavor will come out.
We are ginger hoes here. All right. So water around the rim, like a half moon shape.
Oh my God, look at this one. This one is so pretty.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
God.
Show the camera. Nice.
Showing off my beautiful dumpling.
Sophia and I were talking about how like during COVID, we like became true aunties, like aunties are like the noble women. They just know it all and have the best sense of style, and they give no fucks about life, and they love themselves. And this Valentine's Day, love on yourself extra hard, because it's a really crazy time out there, and for you to even just be surviving on this day, you gotta give yourself a special shout, an extra pat on the back.
Self-love on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, self-love. Man, mine are just not as beautiful, but it is okay, It's truly okay. And we are actually making a hot pot after this. Hot pot is truly one of my favorite ways to enjoy time with, people in my pod, and it takes really minimal preparation. Hot pot is basically a boiling pot of some sort of stock, and some people just use water, but like for example, the Japanese, they do a single piece of kelp. The Mongolians, they put a lot of flavor in it so that after you cook, like you don't have to then make a dipping sauce. Everybody has their own kind of version of hot pot, but hot pot is what I grew up eating. And so we're actually putting these directly into our hot pot to make. But even after you make these dumplings, there are so many ways that you can cook these. You can pan fry them. That would turn them into a gyoza or a pot sticker. You can just boil them on water. The trick to boiling in water is that you want to boil them when you put them in when the water is completely cold, and you bring the Auntie Brain, you bring the pot sticker up to a boil, the water up to a boil. And once it goes up to a boil, you want to add a cold cup of water inside. So you do that twice. So you want to put 2 cups of water, and then all of the xian inside, or the stuffing inside, has been cooked once you boil it twice. So that's the magic number. And today I think we're going to likely boil most of these in just a stock, but we will also probably just make a pot sticker out of some of these, because I don't know, sometimes the crunch, I'm all about the crunch, makes an extra flavor. But yeah, that's kind of it. And it's a lot of fun, it's like working with your hands. The main thing about making the xian, or the stuffing, is that you basically want all of your pieces inside to be the same size. Like you really want to cut all of your shiitake mushrooms so they're just completely and totally just like thinly sliced and diced. And then that's why I use this grater, so that we can just slice the Napa cabbage directly inside. And that's pretty much it. Next up, I'm going to show you how to make the sauces, which will utilize some Potli chili and Potli sriracha. So, bowl here, Potli chili. Potli chili is really special, particularly to me, because it's a recipe that's been passed down from generations of my family. My family has been making sauces and spices in the specialty category for over 40 years, starting from my grandfather. My grandfather came to the States, bringing his knowledge of making sesame oil, broad bean paste, and took 2 years eating Burger King for every single one of his meals to just hard sell into all of the Chinese restaurants in the Bay Area and beyond. Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York. And so, I'm really lucky to have watched a number of entrepreneurs in my family. And then my mother decided to take on the business with my father. And she's someone that works so hard. I wrote a piece about her recently that's on potlishop.com, our blog, called The Drip. And it's telling a little bit of my mom's story. My mom, moved up to the Bay Area with my father and decided to take the business north. And she's the one that's operating a forklift. And as a kid, I always thought that everybody's moms knew how to operate a forklift, but realizing now I had a strong female character defying a lot of gender roles as just an awesome template of something I didn't have to do. I don't have to kind of fit into the mold that the society kind of decides for me. And so I've kind of really just marked my own path. And so that's been kind of my whole journey here. Anyway, we were talking about sauces. So basically, a sauce for the dipping sauce for dumplings, I like to use something a little tangy. So with our chili oil, we are putting in a little bit of ginger, a little bit of soy. The lime could cut the tang, but if you don't have lime, ponzu sauce or even vinegar, apple cider vinegar works. So I put in a little bit of our chili oil just to give it a little bit of spicy. I'm putting in our ginger. Thank you so much. Putting in a little bit of sesame as well, just to give it a little extra taste with ponzu, and then our apple cider vinegar. We whisk it all up. And honestly, you can't really go wrong with a dipping sauce. Just put in all the things you have in your house, but you just want the taste profile to be a little bit spicy, a little bit sour, and that's pretty much it. And there you have it, a Potli dipping sauce. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for coming along, meeting the Auntie Council, and I can't wait for you to show us your creations, and please tag us, both Sava and Potli. We want to see how you make your dumplings.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Felicity. Those look amazing. I don't know what time dinner is, but I will see you over at your house later on today because it sounds amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your recipe.
No problem. And let me just turn the camera around so you can see the beautiful dumplings that have been made over here.
These are Fel's.
The ugly ones are mine. Yes.
The shade of it all. Oh my gosh, those look amazing. And I can't wait to try this recipe. For anyone following along, we also have this recipe up on the Sava's blog. So if you want to go to getsava.com/blog, it's the most recent post. So you can also make these at home too.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming along. And again, happy Lunar New Year. Gong Xi Fa Cai. And I hope you have a year of abundance, a year of health, and a year of wealth.
Thank you so much. You as well, Felicity. Have a great day with your family and enjoy all your delicious food. Bye.
That's good.